here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. Gosh, I'm excited to be here with you guys today. It's been a while, but I'm back. Today we're going to talk about something that I see happening often. It is the cool girl versus the high value woman, and well, that's the title of this, but really the unmet needs, unmet expectations that can easily sabotage your love life. And I see this happening so often with women. I don't know if you've experienced this, but when, you're dating a man and things come up that maybe bother you or you want to say something about, but you choose not to because you don't want to appear needy or um, like you're high maintenance somehow. So I'm going to share just a really quick story that will give you context to this and really support you around how to show up in these situations with men where you might find yourself getting triggered, or you find yourself in, wanting to say something but yet feeling like it's not appropriate, and then the next thing you know, there's these situations keep piling up, and then we explode. I mean, he could look at us wrong and we explode. I don't know if you've experienced that, but just put a yes if you have. Put it in the comment section. So, um, so there's this woman and she's starting to date this guy, and it's going really, really well. Um, they seem to, really like each other. So I think it was their, you know, second or third date, he, they're together, they're, um, just getting ready to go somewhere. He picks her up, they're in the car, they're just getting ready to go somewhere. And all of a sudden he gets a call from his ex saying, I've got an emergency here at work. I can't get away. I really need you to pick up our son, our child. And so he's like, God, I am so sorry. There's, really nothing I can do here. This is not normal. Um, I gotta take you home and go pick up my son. She's like, yep, no problem. Right. So then they plan another date. And, this time they are, I don't know, they're out at, I think they had planned something during the week, during the day. So they're out at a park. He had planned a really lovely picnic for them, and they're there and they're just starting to enjoy things. And all of a sudden, he gets a call from his office, and he happens to be the the bigger boss, and there's this big problem on one of their accounts, and he's the one that has all the background information, and he just has the security information for this certain account. So they're just starting to enjoy themselves, and he's like, I am so very sorry. I have got to go. This needs my attention. This is like a fluke thing. Of course, it never happens, right? And she's like, okay, I totally understand. These things come up. I've been there myself. And she, they go their separate ways. And then, life happens, and they're trying to plan their next date, and he's busy, she's busy. I think he had to go out of town for business, um, and then he's like, okay. So finally, I think it was maybe a week and a half later, they finally figure out a time to get together. And so this time they're going to spend, you know, as much time as they can, right? And then the next thing you know, they're they're going to the restaurant. He's got something great planned, and the next thing you know, his the his I'm trying to think, his the he coaches one of his sons, ball teams, like soccer team, I think. And the assistant coach was going to be the one that coached the team that day, that was at the game, because they were having a game. And the assistant coach calls in. He's like, man, I am so sorry. I am so sick, and I've been trying to get it together, and I just can't. You're gonna have to go. And so, you know, once again, this happens, and he's got to rush over there and, coach the team. And, she's like, oh, okay, well, there's actually something else I could go do. And then, that's it. They go their separate ways, and he's like, I'm, so sorry. I definitely want to make something happen, yada yada. And she's like, no, it's okay. Life happens. This is kind of a fluke. Maybe we'll look back and laugh about this, right? So she gets to thinking, right? As we women do, we start to sit there and, especially when we really like a guy, we'll kind of comb things through and analyze and go, wait a second, is this guy for real? And so she was really frustrated, because she's like, okay, so the first time I get, his son, of course, big priority. But then, you know, his work calls, and he doesn't have, something in place to, like, she's then, she feels like, okay, so she's underneath his work. Is this the way it would always be? And then underneath coaching, uh, a soccer game. And, she's just thinking, gosh, what else am I going to be under, what else is going to be in front of me? And so what she ended up doing is sending him an email that was kind of scathing, that literally said, um, I, you know, this is pretty ridiculous. I feel like I'm, third, fourth, 10th place, whatever. And, he responded back and said, I'm really surprised you feel that way. I felt like you were so understanding, and, and I felt like we had something. But so, and she was, like, yeah, that's how I really feel. And she was really upset. She had gotten herself worked up. Who's done that before? So fast forward to, how could you handle that in a different way, and handle all of the situations in a different way, so that it inspires him to really show up for you? So, and you might not be able to avoid these things that have happened, because he was sincere in the fact that these things did come up. The back of my mind goes, does he have some boundary things that maybe need to get addressed on his side? Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know enough. But here's the way to respond, rather than going into, yeah, no, it's okay, I get it. You want to say, yeah, okay, sure. I understand. And I have to say that I'm feeling really disappointed. I was really looking forward to spending this time with you. So, what does that do for a man? It Men never want to disappoint us. They literally, the masculine is his number one purpose is to, well, there's be in service to the feminine, but he men hate disappointing women. So when he hears that, he's going to go, okay, um, clearly I really want to make it up to her. So, and when he's disappointed you, he will also, it will drive him inside to want to make it up to you. And you're also sharing your truth, right? You're sharing your truth. You're saying, hey, I'm disappointed. This is, you know, not great. Um, and then you give him the opportunity to show up and become your hero, make it even better. So then he plans a really special date. And men love to earn things. They love to earn your affection. They like to, and women get in their masculine, they like to do this too. But men, when a man realizes that he has earned your affection, earned that time with you, has made things up to you, he will he'll want to do it again and again. And so my recommendation to you is, and he also feels like a man in your presence when he has the opportunity to make things up to you. And then that also, this is being the high value woman versus the cool girl. You're sharing how you're feeling. Now, you're not telling him what to do, but you're sharing your feelings and you're giving him an opportunity to show up. And men don't necessarily receive that from women as often. What they do receive more of is the explosion of what happened, I got triggered, what you did wrong, and making them wrong for what they don't even realize that they're doing. So, my invitation to you is to get into a feeling space. And when something like that comes up, share how you feel. And gosh, I'm feeling really disappointed. I was really looking forward to today. Um, and leave it at that and allow him the space to show up. And when he does that, you become the top woman in his mind's eye. When he's earned that, when he's earning your affection, you really do. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comment section, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever exploded? And had one of those frustrating situations, let me know. And two, we're in 2021 now, and many of you have decided, let's make I want to make my love life a priority. It is the best time to. And I am going to put a link below. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link below if you would like a complimentary love roadmap to support you in your love life, help you see any blind spots, and really help you to get, set up with a real clarity for your love life. Sign up for a complimentary call there. And then next, I also have, if you have any love questions, I have put a phone number down below. So if you're on YouTube, it's down below, and I'll put it here on Facebook. Um, if you have any love or relationship questions or things coming up that you want an answer to, go ahead and text me at the number that I leave you below. All right, you guys, sending you so much love. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.